Hello, hi, this is Farah Danish, your autism family coach. Today is a great day for me. I'm so excited to share this, that my son, my 16-year-old son who's on the spectrum, has finally learned to cycle, a two-wheeler, a bicycle, right? Why that happened, and that is what this is all about, what this whole talk is about. So just to backtrack, all my other kids obviously can cycle. They got the rhythm and they were able to balance themselves and they learned it. In Sulayman's case, he had he had many issues, many challenges which prevented him from acquiring that skill at the same time his siblings did. Now, it's very important for us parents to understand one main thing. The main thing is not to give up. Never to give up. It may take longer than it would take a typical child, and it's unfair to compare. Even a neurotypical has their own challenges, and a special needs child has their own special needs. So don't give up. Always believe that you will see the day when your child will be doing the skill that he's working towards or you're working towards. That's number one. Number two, always remember that for any learning to happen, there is a physical skill that has to be acquired for that learning to take place. So if you want to work on attention, there are physical skills which have to be acquired to be able to be attentive. If you want your child to focus, if you want your child to be less hyper, there's some movement or some exercise which is needed specifically for your child to help him achieve that ability. Similarly, for writing, for reading, when we are stressed out, what we experience what you call an overload, in the sense that our eyes don't team efficiently together. When we're reading, our eyes are not supporting each other the way they should. So reading can become exhausting for us. And that's the same for kids. And that's why you notice that kids are not able to finish an entire page and they're already tired, they're exhausted. Whereas us, back in our days, we could finish a couple of pages before we call it quits. But to be able to get your child he needs to do some eye exercises so that reading becomes easier and lesser of a challenge. But it's one of those things that'll help him move towards better reading. And the same is with cycling. With cycling, we have to ensure that he had a strong core, because that's for cycling, you need a strong core. You need to be able to balance your body on those two wheels. So we had to work on that physical skill. We had to work on his trunk. That became our non-negotiable. We made sure that no matter what happened, whether his diet wasn't up to the mark, whether he wasn't getting his other therapies or other interventions, we ensured that movement was never left out of his day. Even during Ramadan, when all of us were struggling with our schedules, we tried to squeeze in a 10-minute. That was a non-negotiable for us. So find your non-negotiable as well. That will help your child move closer towards that skill, that ability that you're trying to acquire, and never give up. And I'm going to share with you his journey of how he started off and how amazingly he surprised us by just getting on those two wheels and just going with it. And I hope that gives you the hope to see your child succeed, because he will. But he needs you to believe it, and he needs you to persevere for that. Much love.